Okay, hello. Our story starts with a boy called John. Now, he's not hugely old yet. He's only about 18. He's at the end of his school career. He's particularly good at chemistry, which is kind of a shame because what he's really good at is organic chemistry, and that's sort of disappearing due to global warming. So he's feeling a bit lost in his life, and he's feeling a bit lost in real life as well. He's standing on a dark street. The clouds are overhead. It's not raining yet, which he's very thankful for, but the wind is chilling him a little. And he's standing on this street thinking about why he's here. He's here to see a man he doesn't know, in a house he's never been to, about something that he doesn't really understand. And that's troubling him, which I think is understandable, really. I mean, you can't blame him for being troubled by not knowing absolutely anything about what he's doing. But he finds himself doing it anyway, which some would regard as quite foolish, but, you know, he's lost in his life. You expect him to do foolish things. Leave the boy alone, for goodness sake. He's having a hard time. His mum was ill a couple of years ago, and he's not really got over that yet in some ways. But the cancer's in full remission, so that's good. And all these thoughts are swirling around in his head as he takes a few tentative steps down this street, glancing down at the piece of paper that says the address that he has to go and visit. The reason he has to go and visit is because he has a pocket watch. Now, these two events don't seem immediately connected, but suffice to say that someone wants this pocket watch. He has the pocket watch, so he's going to talk to someone who can explain to him about the fact that someone wants this pocket watch. It's antique, he knows that, and that's about all he knows about it. This not knowing stuff is really beginning to frustrate him, and so his emotions turn from concern to anger as he takes his few more steps down the street. All the hormones ranging, it's not surprising he's all pent up, so when he comes to knock on the door, he perhaps knocks a little too hard, which gets him thinking that maybe he's going to be a bit rude to this person, and he doesn't want to be, and he's all concerned about that, and he's distracted, and then the door opens, and the person says hello, and he glances up, and it's sort of a moment of shock. Hello, he says, which he then thinks is a stupid thing to say because he's standing on the doorstep. He needs to explain himself, not the person behind the door. The person who's behind the door lives there. He has every right to be behind the door. John, on the other hand, has absolutely no right to be standing on this doorstep unless he explains himself. So that's what he does. He says, I'm here about the antique watch. Ah, says the kindly-looking, quite elderly gentleman, with a slightly hunched back, grey hair, quite short. Come in. And that's the end of the section for today. Goodbye.